Hey up everybody, Devon here, and welcome back to the Angling Giant YouTube channel. Today's video is from Messingham Sands Fishery on the Swan Pond. It's a little bit different to usual. There's no intro, no run for anything like that. We were really pushed for time in this match. So without further ado, let's get into the match. Enjoy the video.
Good morning, everybody. So, no usual introductions today because we've been on a bit of a mad rush to get ready today. But we are at Messingham Sands Swan Pond on peg 3. Started off on method feeders. I've been reliably informed by Mr. Matthew York that there's a sandbank just in front of us. So we started out over there simply because we've seen a lot of fish jumping. Nice little cruising to start with. We've, like I said, a bit of a mad rush today, so we're not as organised as we wanted to be. We've got a swim in his left-hand margin here, so it's a lovely margin to his left. Got one in probably just over 12 inch of water, right up to these lilies, because they've been sucking at them lilies already. And then one a bit further out in about 2.5 foot max. I've plumbed up top 2 plus 4 sections in front of us, just over to that white van as a rear wheel. And then we're fishing method feeding 8s. I really shouldn't have struck that line then. Feeding 8 mils over to that bank there, sandbank, because I worked that out at just over 2 foot, just judging by sort of how method drops line off. So yeah, what I need to do now is settle down a bit. Since we got here, I've just rushed around. And we just need to settle in a bit because I'm all over the place. I'm not very organised at all. I'm not as prepared and as set up as I'd like to be. I've done a couple of swims plumbed up, but as they shouted time, we were plumbing a second swim up. We've got some visitors at the minute. I'm sure Charlotte will pan that camera around when they swim in front of us. Cute little ducklings. Probably a week old, if that. Now, Mr. Ducklings, you don't want this feeder to your little heads. These bite. Get off! Little bugger were chasing that wafter in then. These bites are rapid. And not quite hooking the sen. It's only a light feeder. And we are literally probably just over. Oh, that's probably a bit too far actually, that. Nope, we're on it. Probably to the back end of it. 25, 27 metres out-ish. I really need to get a bit of weight added to the bottom of this keep now. Not quite sunk, it's in there. There we go. So yeah, I just thought I'd say hello. I might do a proper intro after match, so we don't even know if this will make it. It might seem a little bit all over the place beginning of this video, but we'll settle in. Here we go, look, that's a better bite. Yeah. I've never ever fished this pond ever before today. We've fished Messingham a few times, but we're always off site on Trip and Hollywood Strip. They're the only ones that we've fished. But thought to myself, I know somebody who fishes this place quite a lot and hasn't done bad in the past. So I couldn't resist but to ask Matt. So Matt, if you're watching this, pal, thank you very much. That's a lovely common, that. If I can keep its head up. No, just as it's out net, it's dropped its head down there. That is a lovely fish. Stunning. Yeah, you carp lads, they'll go out and sit for 4 days at these big venues. And I know it appeal because, like I say, I've started doing it with them. But come and have a go with Method Feeder at Messingham Sands and get one of them. So I'm going to give me sent £6 for that. I might even give me sent 7 because it would just tipping 8 on that scale, and we've got weight at net and all. But I have got to have them scales on me landing net because I am a terrible judge of fish. Now here, it's not so bad because you get £100 in a net. Well, what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to get my second net in. It's the only reason it's not in yet because we didn't have bloody time. That first net went in and I was already fishing. I would say Grandad's got a good chance of that because he's in peg 1. We're peg 3. Grandad's peg 1. And my dad's peg 5. So it's 135 Oliver. I'm just firing in 2 or 3 8mm at a time over there. And then watching that tip like I say, the first bite was like lightning. And then we've missed a bite as well. They're not hooking the sends. Yeah, we've got a feeling today is going to be more more shots of ducks than there is fish. Charlotte is mesmerised by them little ducks, bless them. Right, I'm going to keep on this method now. Try and settle in, get a rhythm going, and we'll come back once these fish are having it. This one don't feel as big as last one. It's certainly got a bit more fate to it. Oh, it's a goldfish. Hi, win. Time for pub, pack up. Instant win. You bastard, never mind. Goldfish. Absolutely stunning goldfish, but we'll never know because it's fucked off. I've missed that sandbank again, I think. I'm going to have to dial this cast in. I feel like I'm hitting back or dropping off at the end of that sandbank. Come on, Donovan. Get your head in it now, lad. It's the only problem if you're rushing about. It throws you off massively. So we started out on method feeder, just over to that sandbank, but the bites weren't quite coming fast enough. Now, I'm not sure if I'm missing sandbank. It's where I thought it were, but they just weren't coming quite fast enough for us. So what we've done, we've carried on feeding it. It's pinging sort of 4 or 5 8 mils over there every now and again, and we've dropped onto a short line. Now, I'd originally plumbed up sort of 2 plus 4 sections out, so sort of 7-8 meters, whatever that is. But that wind was just stopping us from holding us pole as straight as we'd want to. It weren't quite presenting it, so I've come a bit closer. So we're 2 plus 2 now, and we've just fed medium Guru Potter micros, a couple of 8 mils. I'm just going to fish over this for a bit, and every now and again ping a few more pellets out over to that sandbank, and hopefully next time we drop out over the top of it, we can get some bites. But we're sort of 45 minutes in, like £9 on clicker. So we haven't had a terrible start. It's not the start that I'd envisioned. Like I said, if we had a fish first chuck, a little crucian, and then that nice carp afterwards. So 2 good fish and 2 chucks, then it really died off. We had 1 more little or ornamental carp, looks like a goldfish cross common, probably about a pound. So I'm reckoning about £9 a minute. We are getting a few knocks on this short line. Note as of yet. Bites are weird. Just going to lay that rig. Instead of just letting it settle straight down, I'm going to lay it across my swim slightly so it falls through, see if I get any indications on drop. I have got an 8mm pellet, so it could just be small fish bothering that. With this wind picking up, I could do with that method feeder line picking up a bit. Oh yeah, I'll have a coffee. So, it's coffee time now, so we'll persevere on this short line for a minute. Keep feeding that method feeder line. Still early on, can't grumble yet, we've had fish. So we'll persevere, hopefully get them turned on. Yeah, definitely coffee time. I've just smelled that. That smells amazing. And coffee definitely comes first. I'll see you after I've had my coffee. This is a nice mirror. Maybe £5-6. If it carries on like that, it'll be weighing no pound, isn't it? Unless it's proper having a go. Nice and steady. Still wants to go. So we're fishing black hydro in this one, but it's in a bit too light, I think, a bit too loose. That's why it's making a bit of a meal of it. What do you say, Charlotte? Yeah, they are a bit mean. So I'm trying to go into that margin, and what it's going to do now is make a break for under my peg. So I just need to try and get his head up a bit. Fuck off, man. Luckily it's not done us up well. We're not having a good day. That's pretty much all. We've lost 4 fish up to press. And we've caught a twig. Look, in more positive news, we've got some of the new Guru fast release pots, the ones that Baggers helped develop, and I'm impressed with them. They are good. So much so, the other Guru pots we've got that are not fast release, I'm going to be cutting some holes in them to make them fast release. I'm quite impressed by them. This one's another skimmer. Looks like the carp we lost last time. You up? No, that's not a skimmer. No, this one's got a bit of a weird tail on it. If we can give it a little bit of a run together, we should be able to rescue it. stocky common. What I'm doing with feed, I'm alternating between a pot of micros and so 3/4 of a pot of 8mm. My aim is to sort of feed off them smaller fish and entice bigger fish in with a few free 8mm on fluor, and then we've got a banded 8mm up top. Right, so this line's definitely dropped a little bit quiet. So maybe 5 minutes we'll gear it. And then we're going to have a chuck of that method feeder back out there, see if we can get out on that. And then if not, it might be time to start focusing on his margin, see if we can get any action in there. And whatever starts working, I'll come back and I'll let you know. Method's finally gone round. And gone round it has. Never mind. No, that stuck hook. That must have been a nice fish. I've got £7 line on that. That's way too short, that. Way too short. To the point, I'm not even going to let that fish there. Alright. I'm going to try not to lose this one. Fingers crossed, touch wood, whatever superstitious crap we can do. It's complying up to press. There we go. Bosh. Did you turn it back on? Yeah. You what? Oh. So we've got one just as feed as it watted here. Not as big as his last then. Now that is a bite. It's times like that I'm glad that I weren't just using my keep net to rest on, because it would have been gone then, because I didn't have any hands on rod. And we were going to lend my dad that feeder arm today, because he's forgot his. Yeah, we've lost it. Little goldfish. Oh, goodbye catapult. Throw my catapult in the lake then. Luckily it's in my keep net. You can confirm the Preston catapults do not float. Luckily it's in his keep net. Started to produce now. Only small fish, but it's sort of, I don't want to say I want to choke, but going something like a minute, 2 minutes. This one's just a skimmer though. Right. It has took some getting going this sandbar. We've had we've got 2 bags of micros. We've gone through one. And we've just done a second. And probably through a bag of 8 mils already. Yeah, it's a good job we're not fishing waggler now, because them seagulls are dive bombing them pellets when we fire them in. And that is one surefire way to catch a bird in that. So we are quick we've been catching. I'm probably going to give this method 3 minutes maximum. If it don't go round, then we'll get it back out, back in. That's another one, look. Yeah, tiny fish. If we keep them 8 mils going in, hopefully we can feed them off. But on the other hand, if we are getting them every minute, We'll certainly take them. That one's foul hooked. No, it's not. Just wrapped its in a pit line slightly. Very alright now.
Sort of.
Just a little fish, this one. Look at that.
I've took the mark.
We're fluffless.
Yeah.
Proper professionals here, catching a fish. Ooh, that sounded horrible.
What is landing coming out of the boat? Oh, that is actually a pole.
That might have been a pole section, that one. Well, be surprised if you didn't hear that one on microphone. That's a landing net handle and a pole section that Paul's lost today so far.
Yeah, it's his pole.
Oh, that's his pole. He's got a Guru A-class as well. Is it A-class? Aventus, sorry. I'm not sure how expensive them sections are, but my heart bleeds for him today, bless him. He's had an expensive old day. Last week was the expensive one for us, or should I say week before. There was match at Barbara Weebrockers pole section. That were on his Matrix MTX3, which is as it is now. It's his backup pole. So I'm not in a rush to get that fixed just yet. But when we do, I'm going to be taking it to Andy at Paul's Tackle in Dennerby, near Doncaster, if you know it. He does fantastic pole repairs. So what we'll do is we'll get it booked in. That's on the money, that one. We'll get it booked in and we'll ask him if we can take cameras in. And ask him to show us how he does it. So I can highly recommend, if you are in South Yorkshire or surrounding areas, have a look online for Paul's Tackle Dennerby. And Andy, the gent that runs that, is fantastic at pole repairs. He's repaired all of mine, and when I say all of them, I am so good at fishing. I've broke every pole I've ever had. And some of the section repairs he's done, you can hardly tell. They are fantastic. And the ones that you can tell are ones where we've done some proper damage on them. And they are, I dare say, stronger than before. Even the pole we're using at the minute, which is this Tournament Pro X, that's got a couple of repairs on 6. Now you can see them, but my God, are they strong. I highly recommend him. Check him out. So, while we're a bit quiet, I just want to give you a special mention, or 2 special mentions actually. Number 1 is Miracle Bait. So you've probably noticed we've got a new app today. The Matrix one, we're getting a bit tired. We've bought a Senza Miracle Baits cap. I'll put a link in description to this video. Maybe even a little card if I remember as well. I'll link to these apps. Just a nice simple black cap. Nice and comfortable. And another mention to one of our subscribers and channel members, Slinks. I woke up this morning to a donation on our 100 Mile in May for prostate cancer research donation page from Slinks, so thank you very much for that. We've paired them fishery micros, like I say, red sensate, and we've got Teddy Fisher Bandit wafters on. Look, orange one seems to be doing well today. We opted for them Teddy Fisher Bandits today because I didn't know whether we were going to be using wafters or pellet. Beauty of having a bandit wafter is you don't have to change your hook length to a bayonet and then back to a band if you're using pellet. You know, that versatility of both, and I quite like that. You know, I've mentioned a few times that I like their wafters, and that's exactly why. That's on low. They are smaller fish. Mr. York did say that you catch a sort of big variety of fish over here, bigger fish sort of to us left over near peg 1. Yep, so there you go. That fish is heavier than it looks. It's a couple of pounds. You'll snap that up length. We've also got a new series of videos coming for you soon. That's with return of Summer Light. Comes the return of our evening matches at a local venue called Lowfield Lakes. They're 3-hour match. I think there we go. We've got a goldfish. They're either 4 or 3-hour matches. I forget which. They're evening matches. So we'll be doing them again. So there'll be a little mini series. We fish them on a Wednesday. It's a beautiful fish. I'm gonna say that's the one that got away last time. It looks identical. Charlotte wants a photo of that. Well, I'll put this photo up on screen, but I'll show you as well. Instant win, time for pub. We've won. Congratulations, Devon. Get your sin a worm cocker. Now, if you don't get that reference, you need to head over to the Winning Ways YouTube channel. Yeah, Charlotte took a photo of that, so I'll put that up on screen now. So while we get this in and reset, I just want to address a bit of a point. We get a couple of thousand views on each video, but it's rare we hear from you lot. And what I want to do, I want to hear from you guys that are watching. So, the way that I'm fishing now is one of my favourite methods of fishing. Method feeder. I absolutely love it. But what's your favourite method of fishing? Are you a rod and line angler? Pole angler? Charlotte's favourite method's jigger. She's just shouting that up. What's your favourite? If it's pole, is it short and shallow, long pole, far bank, deep? Drop us a comment. Let us know what your absolute favouriteest method of fishing in the whole wide world is. Not like that, that's just a liner. But what's yours? Leave a comment and let us know. And that's why I like method feeder. So when it goes, even though it's only a small fish, when it goes, it proper goes. And it's just satisfying. Just doing us a favour, that's swimming towards us. Wish they all did that. It was an even bigger favour. Not only did it swim towards us, it dove in left and all. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of stick for my... That was terrible, Donovan. You know, on that bank, it's not where you've been casting, is it? I'm going to get a lot of stick for my casting technique. It's not great, it's not pretty, but it does job-ish. But it is on the cards when I do have a coaching session. It is on the cards to to get it improved. What I will say is, if you are looking for a coaching session, the mater has Mr. Matthew York, who coincidentally is an absolute fantastic angler all round, but definitely here at Messingham. He's Matt York Angling on YouTube and Facebook, so if you are interested in some coaching, head over to his Facebook page, send him a message and get yourselves booked in. Oh, it's got us a bite. I think that might have been just under 2 bits. It's bigger than his last fish, but it's not a big fish. No, he's swimming directly towards us. Thank him for that. It's a skimmer. $10. I definitely made the right choice to switch to them 8mm pellets as opposed to wafters. Well, obviously it's because I'm a professional and I know what I'm doing. And that's obviously a lie as well. Could be another skimmer. No cruising. Don't go under there, mate. Don't do that. Oh, cruising type guy. So we have had a bit of a quiet spell. We tried it as margin, but there's absolute mountains of fish there. They're going absolutely mental as we speak, but we can't get them to feed at all. Well, can't get them to take up there. So we've gone back out over us on his method feeder line. Them 8mm have stopped working. So we've gone back to the bandit wafter, and we've hit into another, and we've lost it again. Nobody. All we can do is hope for a few bonus fish on his method feeder, and hopefully one of these is a double digit sort of bump us up, but I can honestly say we're not competing today. We know we've not fished well today. Actually, we've had some fantastic advice. Tried to follow it, but it's not going to plan. We've had a good day's fishing. We've had plenty of fish. Well, we've had a few fish. It's not bad for the first time on a venue. The only thing that's a little bit disheartening is it's an easy peg to fish, so I'm told. I've kind of been a meal of it, but we're now an experienced angler, are we? We are still catching on that method feeder. They're just not a good stamp of fish. Absolute monster fishing as margin, but I don't even know if it's worth coming off this last few pound here and trying to nab one. But I think I'm gonna. That's it. If it's sort of a 6-7 pound fish, we're gonna need 6-7 of these to compete. We're gonna attempt to get a fish out of his margin, and hopefully can bring us tally up a little. And that's that. That is time. No more fish for us. We've clicked 32. Might be under, might be over. But like I say, we've fished a terrible match. We know we have. What I'm going to do, I'll get packed up. We'll leave camera out for weighing. And we'll try and get Dad and Grandad's as well. So I'll see you once we're all packed up and weighing in.
23 there.
43, yeah. 23 you said, didn't you?
23. 31.6. 23.9.
I'd be like, they're like one of them chads, me, looking at it. The net weight.
19 pound 10.
75. I lost 175.
I get you these things now. We're breaking branches off or somewhere. We're conquering. What have you been breaking? Top three.
It's calling William now. William the Conqueror.
What pole is it?
21.8.
21.8.
So guys, there you have it. As you can probably tell throughout the video, I thought we were having an absolute stinker of a day. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I really expected for this place to fish a lot better than it did. But it turns out it was just the pond that weren't fishing right. Grandad from Peg 1 had 50 odd pound. Guy next to me came third, I think, with 60 something pound, 64 I think it were. And then Dino down on Peg 5 only got 20 pounds. So our 40, 346, wherever it was. I'll put results up on screen. I can't remember at the time of recording. Weren't too bad at all. There was also an open match on the pegs that we didn't take up as a club, and that were won by 40 odd pound as well. So we didn't have a bad day at all. As you saw, most of the time I was fishing method feeder over to that sandbar. I did have trouble sort of finding it. The casting ain't great, the accuracy is not quite there. It is something that we're working on, but once we hit it, we were getting bites. I think what the issue were, the fish just weren't big enough. We had plenty of fish, but they were a small stamp, sort of £1-2 a piece. We did lose 2 bigger fish, which would have probably took us closer to Grandad's 50 odd pound on Peg 1, but again, not a bad day at all. There were 21 of us fishing and we finished 7th. So in terms of his league standing, it's good for us. We are in Division 3, so we've only just joined club and we're at top of that now. We're 7th overall throughout all anglers in club, so we're doing quite well, no to complain about. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this version of video, sort of more straight into fishing, no messing about, and then a recap at end, let me know. We can change these videos up whichever way you like them, we'll do that. But hopefully you've enjoyed either way. And if you have, don't forget to press like, leave us a comment, and if you're not already, please subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later.